Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
Welcome back to Tarnished Tales. I'm your host, Winsert Name. Today, we're diving into a world of gaming and media that's been making headlines lately. You might have heard whispers about Sony potentially taking over Kadokawa, the parent company behind the critically acclaimed Elden Ring. Let's dig deeper. So, it turns out that employees at Kadokawa are feeling pretty underwhelmed with their current management. There's been a lot of dissatisfaction brewing, especially after a major cyber attack exposed some very sensitive information about their staff. And we're not just talking about your average employee data, we're talking about full-blown personal info. It's no wonder that folks around the office are itching for change. Now, Sony has indeed been in talks with Kadokawa about a possible acquisition. But it seems like the employees aren't exactly thrilled about the prospect of being taken over by the big guns. According to Takahiro Suzuki, an economic analyst who's been keeping tabs on the situation, the employees are hoping for a change in leadership, but they're not too keen on the idea of Sony taking control. The problem is that if Sony were to acquire Kadokawa, it would essentially mean losing their independence as a company. And with management being strangled by stricter regulations and more oversight, it's hard to see how they'd be able to keep developing their business in the same way they have before. It's almost like they're expecting the new overlords to come in and sweep away all the creative freedom that's made Kadokawa so successful. An anonymous employee who spoke with Automaton, a reliable source by the way, revealed some pretty interesting insights into what's really going on at Kadokawa. Apparently, there are a lot of people who are fed up with the current administration, and they're hoping that Sony would be the one to bring about a change. It seems like if Sony were to take over, the first thing they'd likely do is get rid of the president, or whoever's in charge right now. It's almost like a way of saying, hey, we're shaking things up around here. But for the employees who are already feeling burnt out and disillusioned with their job, it might be just what they needed to spark some much-needed change. So, there you have it, the latest on Kadokawa's potential acquisition by Sony. It's a story that's got everyone talking, from gamers to media insiders alike. And one thing's for sure, we'll be keeping an eye on this one, so stay tuned for more updates as they come in. That's all for now, folks.